Hi everyone, it's Benedict, Simply Be Fluid Art in Cape Town. I just wanted to show and share the consistency of my pillow paint that I use for my bloom blowouts. This is Duram Wallsheen in white. Now, the pillow paint for your bloom blowouts is what supports your colors, and you've got to use a really good paint for that. So I wanted to show you in this clip how my paintings dry. They dry absolutely flat with no craters and no clumps. So use the Duram if you're also wanting to do bloom blowouts. So this is my bloom fusion video. I've named it a bloom fusion because I use two separate techniques using the SheleeArt technique in this video, and most of my other videos, you will notice that I blow out a background first and then I do the blooms on top. Hence the name Bloom Fusion. Let me know what you think of that name in the comments. So I always start out with a blown out background. This background is purposefully thought about. I always consider my colors for my background based upon the colors that I want to use in my bloom pours. So my backgrounds are very purposeful in that I decide where I want the puddles to be based on where I want the negative space to land, so that I'm able to use that negative space for the bloom flowers. It's also very purposeful because I choose my colors to complement the bloom flowers. So I think everything through. It's not just a crazy random blowing, even though I do say so in my videos. When I say that I'm blowing it out randomly, it means I'm just spreading the colors over the pillow in no particular order to create a design at that stage. There's no design in my background blowout. All I'm really wanting is to spread that colors and to create that lines and lacing and beautiful effects that you get from the cell activator. Now, once again, the cell activator that I'm using in my blowouts is my own mix of cell activator medium. There is no Floetrol in my cell activator mix, and this cell activator will be sold in retail. So unfortunately, there is no recipe, but there are many recipes on the internet, on YouTube, on GPaws, as well as Fluid Art, Meshkanace. She's also got a cell activator recipe. But if you do have Floetrol, the Australian version of Floetrol, then you can mix up a cell activator using Australian Floetrol with Amsterdam black or white or any Amsterdam opaque acrylic paint. So I've put the recipe for that mix down below. If you want to purchase my cell activator that is already mixed in a 50 milliliter black and white, then please email me. My email is in the description box below. Let's get back to the video. Now, after I have spun the canvas a little in both directions, the spill off that you see around the canvas on my table, I do collect that at the end of the pour, and I save it in these little Tupperware containers from that you would use in your kitchen, so nothing goes to waste. That paint I would then use as a pillow when I do my color experiments, and also for some bloom coasters that I would like to test. So nothing really does go to waste. So there's no worry about that. My bloom flowers, it's time for that. You can see there's some negative space on the canvas that I would really like to fill in. So I place a new puddle in complementary colors to what my background is. And this time I'm going for beautiful violets and pinks, which is complementary to the greens that I've laid down for the background. Blowing out that puddle, this time it's really purposeful, wanting to create the bloom petals with the blow dryer. So I first open up the colors by blowing straight down into the cell activator, spreading that around, and then I gently disperse that paint to create those bloom, soft bloom petals that you see. Spinning the canvas now is going to help to expand that bloom on the canvas and also get rid of some of the excess paint that's still there from the background blowout. I'm just adjusting the canvas as I go along because I don't want that bloom to start shifting. Now I would like to create some more puddles for smaller bloom blowouts, but first I had to get rid of a little bug that landed in my paint. So I'm going to just use few colors now for the puddles for the mini flowers, and I'm once again wanting to see darker shades of the violet come out this time. So I'm starting with the metallic violet, and then I'm using a deep magenta, and I'm using a hot pink. On top of those colors, I will use some pearl white. I love using the pearl white because it helps my centers to stay defined. I'm placing the black cell activator on top of the pearl white, and then I'm using my mini Intex blower. And if you also want to get your hands on one, please email me at the email below. This unfortunately is only available in South Africa at the moment because international shipping is just too costly. It is way beyond even the price of the gadget of the blower. So this mini blower does the job of the mini blower, the world's smallest mini blower that you find on Amazon. It's really fully functional, works with a USB power supply, 2 meters long, so you can do big canvases with it as well. And it's got enough power, enough blowing power for you to really create beautiful petals. And as you can see, nice and smooth functioning. There's no glitches with using this device. So I recently found it, and I've ordered quite a number from the suppliers. So you can get one from me if you're interested. Just email me at the email below. Now I'm going to be doing some work on the blooms. I call this my aftercare. It's really important that you spend at least 30 minutes with your painting once you've blown it out. And this is, separation of the petals to give that flower a lot more definition, and also working with the edges. So you're going to see me adding little darker color to the edges of the petals. That's going to give it a lot more depth and really make it stand up from the background, from the pillow. I love the fluidity of this bloom blowouts. It's really an organic painting. Just go with the flow. And every painting gives you a beautiful design with so much to look at. I can stare at these paintings for hours and never get enough of it. They just bring so much calm and peace and beauty to any wall space. So do this and try this at home. So thank you for watching. My friends, it's time for your closer look. I hope that you have enjoyed my offering today, and I'll chat to you on the next one. Bye.